how to get leads for your coaching business. Like, if you watch this whole video in its entirety, you will get leads for your coaching business, whether you're posting content on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, does not matter, right? Like, the surefire way to get leads is to just give all your information away. Give everything for free. Like you have like what I'm about to show you right now is your information is not secret. It's not like, oh my God, the holy grail. The best thing you could do for your market is get people to know, like, and trust you. Trust is huge in our market. So I'm about to let you in on one of my private coaching calls with some of the coaches in my private community where they have spent tens and thousands of dollars to work with me. I'm going to give it to you for free. You're welcome. Don't tell them, they might get a little mad, but coaches, if you're watching this, I'm just messing. But in general, they did pay a lot of money to be in here, right? So I'm about to let you like see what I teach them on how I think about content, how I think about trust, sales, and maybe a bunch of other bonuses, right? So yeah, go ahead and enjoy. And final thing is, if you need help implementing any of this into your coaching business and you're ready to put in work, you want guaranteed results working with us, go ahead and book a call with me, my team down below, where we guarantee your first 5 high-paying clients. Enjoy. The only way it's going to get more clear if I went to your house and I did it for you. That you're like, no one's knowledge in here. I hate to say all you guys, and I got love for you. This includes to me. It's not really anything sacred. It really, really isn't. People pay you for the implementation. Some of the people that enroll in the program, they've been watching my YouTube channel for a while now. So when they enroll, they know, all right, I got to do outreach, I got to do content, I got to do ads, right? They know that. And then they know that's going to be work, but you actually enroll better clients when you pump out a bunch of content and you give away all your secrets and everything, because people that vibe with that will vibe with that. People that don't vibe with that won't buy your program. Like for me, it's like I tell them, it's like, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be challenges, you're going to have headaches, you're going to want to pull out your hair. Like I tell them that on my videos, I tell them that on sales calls. But if they still decide to book calls, they know that's the risk. That's what they're going to do. I'm not going to film videos and be like, yeah, this is how easy it is to do it. It's not. It really isn't. It's like a lot of work, and most coaches are just not doing enough volume. And I say that on my videos, but I'll show them how to do it. Like, hey, you want to blast out messages? This is where to find your leads. Like I have videos that shows you how to do cold outreach and step by step. Like there's not much more clear I could get.
Yeah.
So yes, I would do what you just mentioned. I would do that and just give away all the things.
Really, just keep it like as simple as possible.
Yeah, like a 4-year-old can understand.
Yeah.
I promise you, it's way easier. It's way easier to make content. I ain't gonna lie, it's way easier. I was struggling, but once you start like, okay, I'm gonna get everything anyways, everything comes slow easier because now I'm telling them what I know already. So you can make more content over and over again without struggling to make new content. And the dude I hired, got on, he said, yeah, I watched your videos and then you really know what you're talking about. So I honestly wanted to talk to you because I watched your videos. And I was like, well, it's working. So I was like, I mean, yeah, I would say this, put everything in the videos. At the end of the day, it's not going to matter. There's AI in the world now. They can ask AI. They want the information, everything. It doesn't matter no more.
It doesn't.
Yes. Basically, it's just like, the trust they get, because at the end of the day, like they're going to struggle with the how to implement it, when, because no matter what we do, is like, I mean, that's what my mind is talking. Like they're going to hit a step, and like when this step happens, like, all right, it didn't go the way I thought it was. How do I overcome it?
Exactly. And they're gonna and they'll trust you more at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Right? That's the most thing, and getting them to know, like, and trust you is huge. Is huge in our market for all your guys' offers, right? If you're dealing with mindset, if you're dealing with money, if you're dealing with children, like if you're like Quinn, for example, Quinn's new, right? And I was telling him yesterday, I was like, he's in the kind of like he's helping people save more money, make more money, and his CPA accountant, right? But there's one thing that he's going to have to really build is trust. Like that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to get them to trust you, especially when you're dealing in the make money niche. The way you do that is by just giving away all the free value you possibly can, getting them results before they even pay you anything. That's just kind of like that. That's just building that trust, them consuming your content, them watching your content. Like that will yield you more than anything in the beginning.
Yes. Can you hear me, AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really, that's why I signed up actually, because that was the direction I'm really pushing toward. And so everybody needs a CPA, right? They're using somebody. So
Yeah.
my goal is just to earn trust. So I told you from the beginning, I want to give everything away for free, and I love to get your help on reaching. Right? I need to reach them and provide value and earn their trust. And even if they don't buy from me, they probably like me or trust me. And it doesn't matter. So they probably don't want to work with me instead of someone else.
Yep.
So that was the thesis.
Yeah. And when you give away all this, when you give away a lot of your videos, whether it's on Instagram and YouTube, it makes your sales calls way better because they trust you not through your YouTube and your Instagram. Because you can, like, let's say you're an elite salesperson. Everyone, like, let's say you're like 30, 40% closing rate, you're elite. But if your prospects don't trust you, you will either A, not enroll anybody, or B, the people that you do enroll, they'll end up being bad clients and they'll end up wanting refunds and disputes.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's why it's important, of course, to be good at good sales. But if I had to pick which one I would rather have, I would rather have a market that just absolutely trusted me. Like, because I can be dog crap on sales and I'll sign up a bunch of people. I've actually had that happen with coaches before. I worked with coaches that like have big audiences, and then when they get on sales calls, they just close them because these people have been watching their content forever. You can literally just say hi and they'll buy your program. That's how funny it is. I am not even sugarcoating. There was a coach that I used to work with, his name Micah. We won the Skool games together one of his first times, and Micah is funny as hell, but he is terrible sales, right? But he has a big audience. People were spending hours watching his content, and then when they got on calls, he would just close people left and right. Make sense?
I have found that there's two kinds of people, really. People who just need a little help and they're going to run with whatever you give them. And then the people who really want me, right? Who need my help to figure it out. Because they can get all this information if they Google and watch videos. But it's not, how do you use it? When do you use it? How do I change my tone when I use it? Why didn't it work the way Nancy said it would work?
Yep.
Right? Isn't that what you're saying to us?
Yep, that's true. AJ, is there a YouTube call this afternoon? I don't see it on the calendar.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Let's find out together. 1 second. Let me just double check. I think it might be next Thursday. Dylan's calls are every other Thursday. Dylan is next Thursday, guys, just so we know.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no.
They change, guys, just so you know, because depending on Dylan's schedule, because Dylan does them bi-weekly. We used to do them every single week, but the attendance was a little poopy. And I love Dylan. Dylan's my guy, but Dylan doesn't do that for free. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to pay once a week if you guys aren't going to show up. I will, if you guys show up to those bi-weekly and you want more, I will happily pay Dylan more. But because Dylan's consulting fees are really high. Trust me on that, guys. You guys ask him how much he'll charge you for one-on-one. He'll tell you. And yeah, the fact that you're getting it once a week and it's only like 3 or 4 of you guys, like, take advantage of it. But to get back to the thing, guys, like, YouTube, Instagram, and it's also very important that you know what type of market you're in, right? I know my market in the sense of they like people that buy business coaching. Usually, like, they've been watching business coaches. They consume content. They want to watch some videos before and everything to really build the trust. That's why I pump out content, because of that reason. I know my market. For me, I know when I want to buy business coaching from somebody else, because I also buy business coaching from other people that are ahead of me. I know for me, I like to binge watch their videos before I even buy their program. Because I want to hear their beliefs. I want to hear they talk. I want to hear they speak. I want to see their client wins, but more importantly, I just want to see how I like their free stuff. Like, before I invested about $38,000 last year on my mentor that I'm working with right now, right? It's Charlie Morgan. He does about $1 million a month. Amazing, right? Before I even bought his program, I was watching hours and hours and hours of his YouTube channel. So it's like that for every market. Utilize your YouTube channel, your Instagram as like a Netflix. People will binge watch that. Make sense? But other than that, get back to the main thing. Any guys have any questions? Any roadblocks removed? We talked about ads earlier. We talked about content, sales calls. You guys obviously know the deal already. Got to get better at sales. You can't be crap at sales. You got to be good at sales. Sorry.